on. We were gonna do something like, hey, we'll do something different.
Yeah, he's over there sitting on the
Yes.
couch playing with the dogs.
This guy.
Well, at least they see a sandwich right there.
That's for him.
That was for
and
him
a
right there.
microphone.
What a waste of food.
I know. There's so many starving people out there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like me.
Oh, well, look at. There's another one. Right
There's
Oh,
here.
another
there is
sandwich.
no.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Well, anyways, welcome to Hungry and Bored, episode 21.
21.
I think so. I think it's 21, right? Yeah, episode 21.
21?
I'm
21.
your host.
21? 21.
21.
21.
Oh my god, that's
I remember
old.
that.
That's
It is
heck
old, but whatever. Those who know,
Those
if
who
you
know,
you
know. Yeah, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
If not, no. Get cultured.
get cultured.
I'm your host, Nate, and with me we have
Ernie.
and
And we might have another guest, but
Richard.
He might show up. A little bit.
Yeah.
yeah, he might show up a little late
If he grows a pair.
if he does. But all right, welcome to the hungry section of Hungry and Bored.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ernie actually provided us chips, Funyuns, man.
I want some of those ones.
Flaming hot Funyuns. Those
These are the best.
The best.
Not a Dorito fan.
So August is National Sandwich Month. So I thought, hey, I can make sandwiches all month. So we started with, this was a TikTok thing like a couple months ago. I should have cut it in half. Gosh darn it.
Have the guests go grab a knife real quick.
So it's an Italian chop sandwich. And I think in what he showed, you just, you get everything and you just pile it on and then you just chop it up. And it's kind of the idea of like a chopped salad where everything in every bite. So you don't have to just like, you take a bite. Oh, I didn't get ham in that bite. You probably most likely get a bite of everything in every bite kind of thing. But it's, again, it's just a sandwich, but I like the idea of doing it the way it's done.
If you don't pay attention to him, he might come over here.
You won't. But on this one, I did get some mozzarella cheese on the bottom and melted it just to add a little bit of something.
What kind of bread?
Sandwich bread. I got it from a bakery here. Save Mart. Save Mart. Their bakery part side. And there's provolone cheese, there's onions, there's ham, there is prosciutto, there is salami, there's pepperoni, there is lettuce, tomato, and a sandwich kind of sauce thing, and also a balsamic glaze in there. Just kick off sandwich month.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Good way to kick off sandwich month because this is a good sandwich.
Good sandwich?
I'll hold my review until later.
Jeez. So I was thinking like the review, your little review scale, does that change based off of what you're eating? Like Dave Portnoy pizza reviews. He has his scales for pizza and he tries other things and the scale is different. You're not going to change. You're not going to rate a sandwich same as you would a pizza, you know? So
Right,
I'm just
right,
curious.
I
Like
think
if you
for-
don't like Italian food and I make Italian food, then it's going to be like,
For the most part, I try not to be as biased as that. Like if I say, oh, I don't like Italian food, but I go to an Italian restaurant and I do a rating, like I'm going to be open to, okay, how does it taste? Is it good? Are the vibes of the restaurant good? Is it something I would come back to? I wouldn't say it necessarily changes per what I'm eating, but no. Maybe I haven't gotten to that level to where it's like, okay, now it's a sandwich. But then see, it would also get too complicated. Okay, now here's my sandwich ratings, here's my burger ratings, here's my, here's the waffle, the French toast rating, the pancake rating.
this is true.
Or do you just have one overall rating of?
Yeah. No, you're right. I just
So, yeah.
because you would probably never eat a sandwich and say it's a 10. Like a cold sandwich.
Why
Would
not?
you? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's more of a question.
I don't know. I don't think I've had a cold sandwich that's a 10 yet.
See, I mean, is it possible?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The whole fact that this isn't just like meat, and lettuce, and you have your layers. The fact that everything's chopped up. You're getting everything in it. It's such a great sandwich.
Wasted one right
Is
there.
it really though?
Gosh, this guy.
Is it really such a great sandwich?
On a sandwich scale, it's a great sandwich.
What's the sandwich scale?
Subway, Togo's.
Okay, what's your
I don't need sandwiches.
your top 3 sandwich shops? You don't eat sandwiches. Okay, my top 3 would be Togo's,
I know where your number 1 is. What's your number 2?
Subway,
I know your number 1.
what?
Firehouse.
Firehouse.
You mentioned it last week.
Firehouse does not play on their
We
sandwiches.
don't have Firehouse here.
Well, you should go try it in Stockton.
Did I make the joke last time?
Don't be scared.
Don't get shot.
Don't be
Ugh,
scared.
I need my bulletproof vest. Here, I don't even know. If I wanted a sandwich, I mean, you have Subway or something like that. I'd probably make my own. But then making your own food costs a lot. Like by myself, I'm going to make a sandwich. It's like $60.
Mm-hmm.
You need bread, lettuce, tomato, onion, meat. Meat's expensive. So you end up spending $40, $50 to make a sandwich you could have got it somewhere else for $7. Sucks. But I mean,
I would say this sandwich right here, this is probably like the size that it was. Like a $10 sandwich.
I agree. How's the cheese on the bottom? Good. That's the only part I didn't add to the mix of the mozzarella cheese. Kind of broiled that to melt it. I don't think they do that on the TikTok one. I had to do my own thing.
It's good because you're not getting just one blunt of something. There's onions in there. Put onions in a sandwich, they're going to stand out. Because they're chopped with everything else, it's just a nice blend to it.
Is it though, Richard? Is it though?
Not a sandwich guy, though. Are you a sandwich guy?
No. Sometimes too much of everything is just too much of everything.
Is it, though?
Yeah. You can be overpowered with flavor and then it end up not being that great.
Overpowered with flavor.
Then you don't taste nothing. You're like, oh, yeah, it's a ham sandwich. There's a bunch of stuff in there I can't taste. There's just ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Maybe all I'm tasting is bread and mozzarella.
What kind of meat did you put in there?
Prosciutto. Pepperoni. Like the pepperoni slice things. Salami.
Okay.
Ham. And I can't remember. What else? Why?
Oh, it's good.
Oh.
What you should have did was
Okay.
added
There
Is
you
it
go.
though?
you should have added like a fork on the plate and that would have threw everybody off like, what do I need a
Should he
fork?
have? No, I'm just kidding.
Let's repeat the hands.
Actually, yeah, if you would have had a fork, that would have been,
Another half point.
I wouldn't even say half, maybe like a 0.38.
You don't do, you do points.
Oh yeah, we'll do a point every now and again.
Is this one of those finger licking sandwiches?
You can lick your fingers.
Okay.
It's gross.
Sure.
People are online and be like, that's disgusting. But go ahead. It's all good.
I'm just asking because I don't have a napkin.
Oh, no.
Come on, Ernie.
And a fork I'll get.
Yes, please.
The guy off the camera wants this.
No. No. He has to be on camera. This guy.
You mean I don't have to be on camera to eat his food? Now you guys tell me.
What's he saying? Ernie's complaining.
Okay.
Who told you that?
I know what you're going to say.
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
A little bland.
You know what I'm gonna say? That it's what, a 4 out of 10?
Nah, you'd probably go 6.5, 6.8. I like the the stricter scale. Like you got to work to get the, you know.
What made you pick those chips?
He said the hot Funyuns.
Flamin' Hot
So I
Funyuns,
went to the
number
store.
one chip in the world.
And then I didn't remember. I asked you guys what's your favorite chips, but for a different meal. But then I couldn't remember yours. I couldn't find it. What's your favorite? What did you say?
It's not these ones.
You can't rate a meal based off the chips, though.
But
Can
can
you?
you?
No, you can't.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you can.
can.
No,
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
can.
can.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
If you
Because-
don't get the
hold
right
on.
chips
Because-
for the sandwich, it
Okay.
throws everything off.
You
And
know,
then-
wait, hold on.
And then can
Hold
you
on.
then put the chips in the sandwich to enhance the flavor?
Hold on. Well, yeah, you can do that. You don't understand how many times I've been in a sandwich shop. I order my sandwich, roast beef, whatever, and I'm looking around. I'm like, none of these chips are gonna go with the sandwich, you know. And then I gotta pick like a jalapeno thing and just.
I
throws
always get the
every-
jalapeno one. So I eat a sandwich all the time, but my go-to is the jalapeno one. The chips, so good. Anyways, no, what I'm saying is the score of this sandwich should not be changed up or down based off of the chips you're eating it with. If you order a Subway sandwich and then you're like, oh, I want these Fritos for whatever reason. It's like, oh, the Frito sucks. Sandwich is great. It's a 10, but Fritos now it takes a 6.
But it doesn't appease your appetite, though.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't, because it's like the sandwich is not mixing with this chip.
I have to have really chips with my sandwich.
Yeah, you got to have the
But
right chips with your sandwich.
I can still say the sandwich is good. Phenomenal.
Like, I'm
man.
sitting here and I'm like, the sandwich is phenomenal.
I see what you're saying
I
though,
just wish I had
because
different chips.
like yesterday I went to it's a place called Burgers and Brew in Sacramento.
Oh, I've been there.
I had their sriracha burger.
Oh, there's barbecue. You want
Oh
barbecue?
my God. See? The guest knows what I like.
Oh, the score of the sandwich just went up. Even though they're stale barbecue chips. No, they're not. I just got them.
I rated the sandwich and the fries separately.
What?
Sandwich wasn't all that great. It was a sriracha burger. I will say, I ordered it rare. When I bit into that burger, man, oh man, it was so good.
Was it rare?
It was rare. I bit into it, and you just see pink. And it was soft. It wasn't like how chewy burger. It was like a soft burger. You just bite into it, and it was. But overall rating was a 6 out of 10.
Because of the fries?
No, because I couldn't taste any sriracha on the burger.
Oh.
It's a sriracha burger, but all you tasted was the bacon and the lettuce. That was pretty whack. If you're gonna advertise that something's gonna taste like something, it should taste like that.
Now you remember, huh?
I remember you did say barbecue, but I had some already. So that's why I didn't get it. But I forgot to bring it to the table. But yeah. Speaking of sriracha, I did find a bottle yesterday. There's like 3 more bottles at the grocery store I went to.
Don't
She
say
was
the
like-
name.
She was like, "You found this here?" I'm like, "You're ringing
No
it up,
way,
aren't
is
you?"
it?
I'm like, "No, I brought it from home and I'm paying for it." No. She said, we don't have, like, we haven't had these in a long time. I said, there's like 3 or 4 up on the shelf. She's like, wow. But they are like $9 for a thing. I know it wasn't $9.
Yeah, it wasn't before.
It was like $9. But I only bought one. The rest are still there. Everybody wants to go buy them.
I think I'm gonna go after this and go get the rest of them.
And sell them on eBay.
They last a long time, though.
Or just make a video of me pouring it like down a drain or something. Maybe that'll go viral.
Bro, it would. Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
No,
Might
that's
just do
kind
that.
of dumb.
Hey, shut your mouth. What do you think, special guest? Should I go buy the sriracha and pour it down a drain?
He said that's dumb.
Oh, okay,
You can
special
do
guest said
whatever you
no.
want. The sandwich has like a, if you're into ceviche, it has that feel to it. Not the taste, but it just because of the way it's all chopped up and everything.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. If you like ceviche.
It is kind of like, now that I look at it. See, that would have been funny if you would have said it if you were on over here, but you can't be saying your comments over there.
Balsamic vinegar.
A balsamic glaze. Not just balsamic vinegar, because it's a little potent.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
This has a little bit of a sweet. Balsamic honey glaze. Yeah.
There's an extra one right there if you want it.
Do you usually say we'll be back with the score, or do you do it in the same?
Depends on how much time we have left. But this is usually where we'll fast forward to our ratings.
And we're back. That was me fast forwarding. You didn't get that? No? All right.
Welcome back to Hungry and Bored.
B-O-A-R-D.
There you go. He didn't say in the beginning, so.
Yeah, he didn't.
I was.
No, you weren't. You were just sitting there.
I know.
Anyways, this is the part where we rate Ernie's food. So welcome to Nate Rates. And Rich does something. But Rich is going to go first.
No, I'm not.
Nope.
I've been going first for the 2 episodes already. No.
Wow. All right. So Ernie likes the hard ratings. All right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
You just can't be throwing out 10s for everything.
Oh, I never throw out a 10.
No, I know. Nobody does.
What makes you think that your food isn't a 10 though?
Not that it's not a 10.
Okay, so why are you so against 10s? Because I gave you 2 10s.
They should be rare. Deserved, of course, but
what if your food's that good? What if it's that good? And someone says, wow, someone comes into your restaurant and they're like, man, I give this food a 10. Are you going to look at the customer and be like, it's not a 10?
I'm like, you stupid?
Get out of here. What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter for you? Go ahead, Nate. Sorry.
Go ahead.
What's your rate?
So, Ernie, I was very disappointed that I didn't get another sandwich because, wow, this sandwich was
This guy,
Applause.
good.
Applause.
This guy
Applause.
like tries to play this part like, I don't know, whatever.
There we go.
No.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Why are you so like, oh, this guy's
No,
He's
no.
doing this like persona of like, I don't know, whatever. He's like, oh, you know,
You wanted to be a
which
bit-
is a 10.
No, I don't want to say it that high. But no, I rate this sandwich as a 8 out of 10. It is great. It's a great sandwich.
It made him stutter. That's how good it is.
It's like
Great.
great.
No, seriously.
Great.
Definitely a mouthful of flavor. I think my favorite part of it, though, was the mozzarella on the bottom. I love mozzarella. And just having it melted there really stood out to me. But the mixture, and then how you said it was like a ceviche feeling. I don't know what it was, but when you said ceviche, it started to taste a little bit like ceviche to me. It was just weird. It was just
I think it was a balsamic.
the balsamic stuff.
Yeah.
Very, very good. You could taste pretty much everything in that sandwich. It wasn't just I'm tasting this now, or I'm tasting. It was just kind of a blend. Very nice. When he was making it, I was just looking at this dude like, what the hell are you doing? I have never seen a sandwich made like this before. I thought because he put it the way and you'll see the video. This time,
You've already seen it. You didn't put the cooking bit part?
no.
Where
That's
were
what
you
you
when
were
we were
talking
talking
Dude,
about
we were
it?
talking about it this entire time.
This is like
I keep failing and I keep forgetting to put the cooking part in the
I don't
beginning.
forget because that's like my favorite part of the whole
That's
podcast.
like everyone's favorite
It's
part.
because
It's like you can cut out
like
Nate,
everyone
you
starts
can cut out
commenting as
everybody
soon as it
else.
starts, and they're like, "Oh, there's no video."
Yeah,
Never mind. Let me erase.
it's
my
because
comment.
my time
Unsubscribe.
management my time management is not the best, and so I'm editing this podcast Tuesday nights at midnight to get it up by 8:30 in the morning. Takes about 3 hours for me to edit the entire podcast because I got to listen to the whole thing.
Oh, just gonna do that. it! I
Y'all
should have did it.
are. You know what? All right, this is the end of Nate Rates, and our special guest just left. Wow.
So I'm out of here.
You just took the food. Like,
Yeah,
He just
I'm
took
gone.
the food and left. Anyways, whatever. You know what? Maybe you won't get a food pink thing this week.
Look, I agree with him. Are you done with your rating?
Yeah, 8 out of 10. It was great.
Yeah.
You need to try the sandwich.
Great sandwich. And I know you're not going to accept a 10 from me, so I'm not going to give you a 10.
Dang. Wait, so does that mean are my ratings more?
yours are good.
What's
like-
wrong with mine?
No, let me. Okay, can I finish? Rewind.
What's
Yours
the
are
word
good.
I'm looking for though? More just talk
Yours
about
are
me.
good. Yours are good.
Okay.
The 10 was, I think, deserved. Yeah.
Do you think all your meals deserve a 10?
No. Because I'm like, I know that could have been a little bit better. Like, a lot of the stuff I've made, 21 episodes, most of it is, this is the first time I've made this. So,
I will add though, if I may,
Go ahead.
8.5 to a 9, just because I threw in those flaming hot Funyuns into the sandwich. That in itself, I don't know if you watched me. That's all I kept doing as soon as like it just.
He was stuffing.
I was
full of those
stuffing
things.
it in there, man. So yes,
I'm a big fan of chips in sandwiches. too.
Yes.
chips and sandwiches.
But I like I don't know, like, oh, you're
the
such
crunch,
a,
the crunch.
the plain chips, like the Ruffles or the just
okay.
the plain.
Oh, okay,
ones. I like
okay.
those in
Interesting.
sandwiches. It adds the salt,
The salt, yeah.
but it doesn't overpower with all of the other ranch or spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flaming hot, like for kids stuff.
I take back everything I said. We're gonna actually.
No, you know what? I'll tell you one
crop
thing.
it.
When they first, I love Funyuns. Okay, I'm not a fan of hot Cheetos or anything like that. But when they came out with these ones, I was like, these are good. Okay, my rating on this sandwich, bro, you could taste. There was so much flavor in this sandwich, and if you're an avid sandwich eater, okay, you know when you bite into a sandwich, you get the layers. Your dressings, your lettuce, your everything else, right? Meat, cheese, everything. This was it was bunched up so much that you couldn't pick apart. Oh, this is this. It was just so much flavor just mashed together, which made it really, really good. On top of the dressing that you put inside there, add a little sweet to it. Great sandwich. And then the cheese. Yes, sir. It was the cheese. The
Good
cheese.
move.
Yes.
Very good move.
Yes. Now, overall, okay, I won't do the chip thing, but yeah, chips are a big part of sandwiches. I don't know who can eat a sandwich and not have chips.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just you can't do it. But yeah, my overall rating.
Unless it's peanut butter and jelly.
I've
No. No.
Like I've tried. No.
There's no way.
I mean, I eat flaming hot Funyuns with my peanut butter and jelly.
Huh?
Yeah.
Everyone together?
Not like in the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but it'll be there on the side. Yeah.
Interesting.
Look, I'm an interesting person. I try the weirdest things. It's just cream cheese with pizza, ketchup on my tamales.
Pizza.
Awkward.
Yep.
Cream cheese with pizza?
Cream cheese with pizza.
That's okay. You put honey on your pizza.
Well, that's different.
What's different?
Cream cheese and honey?
Yeah.
On the honey it says pizza.
Try it. Try to put
How
cream
do you
cheese
put
on
cream
pizza.
cheese on it though? Like dollops or?
Yeah, I just kind of chop it up like so you either get the spoonful or
I've never seen that.
you just
Yeah,
kind
me
of
neither.
slice it on top.
Have
So
you
it's-
ever
it
put
started-
mustard on your pizza?
That's disgusting.
That is
Oh my
disgusting.
god,
No,
bro! Mustard
dude.
on pepperoni pizza?
No, get out of here.
You're just doing that for views.
I
No,
swear.
That's
please
like, oh my
disregard
God.
That's just
Rich.
clickbait.
Yeah, disregard Rich right now. He's-
Mustard on pepperoni pizza.
That's disgusting.
Oh my
Bro.
god!
There's certain things you're like, okay, I can, okay.
So I think what needs to happen is
that's just disgusting.
we need to try
Okay,
these.
you were gonna try mustard Skittles.
That's kind of
Okay, see, mustard on pepper.
No.
Oh my god, it's a game changer. It's so
I guarantee you, not one person watching this would agree with you.
No.
Out of all three of them, not one. Not one person.
Throw it in the comments.
Mustard on pepperoni pizza.
No, dude.
I think I've seen people do ketchup
No,
on
I
pizza.
couldn't. No.
I've seen ketchup on pizza.
But I have never, ever seen or even heard.
All
Try
of
right,
someone
what about
say-
this? What about this? What about this?
Try it. Wait, my rating's 8.5. Okay, go.
Oh, sorry.
Because I know we're going to go.
Peanut butter pizza.
I ate that at, what was that?
John's Incredible Pizza.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, that's so disgusting.
I'm not against that. though.
It was gross.
It was great.
No,
It's
was
not
it?
bad.
It's
It's
not
good.
good at all.
I am the only one who orders it whenever I go.
I remember trying it, and it was like, oh, we'll
It
just
has
see
like
what it
little-
tastes like. And
Little peanut on top, but I don't know. I love it.
nope,
It's my favorite.
that's a no.
Well, you'll put mustard.
Yes.
No, that makes no
Oh my
sense
gosh.
whatsoever.
neither does cream cheese and
Okay,
honey.
all right. So this is how it started. So cream cheese started with the Tostitos pizza rolls.
Oh, there's cream cheese in them?
No, you dip them in cream cheese.
They tell you to?
No, you just do it.
You don't do it. You do it.
I did it.
Okay, see, I
I'm
do it.
thinking, okay, does it come with a packet of?
No, so you just get them. You get a little thing of cream cheese, and you just pick it up.
Maybe like ranch. I could.
Nope.
see.
No.
Mustard.
Cream cheese. You pick it up, and you dip it.
Mustard.
Try it. Go get some
I can't
Tostitos
see the mustard.
pizza rolls.
I guarantee-
Get cream cheese and dip it in the cream cheese.
Comment on there what
I think
strange things you put on your pizza.
so. I think you might think it, but honey is not strange.
Honey is very strange.
That is not.
To go on pizza? Yes, it is.
No.
I have
Yes,
never
it
had
is.
honey on pizza before.
Me neither.
But you can go
All right.
anywhere and get honey on
So
pizza.
then next week we're getting pizza and we're trying mustard.
Okay, so what
cream
pizza are we
cheese.
getting?
Ooh, that okay. So what?
He's like, ooh, round table.
No, either Mountain Mike's or Pizza Plus.
Just because I haven't had Pizza Plus in
You've never. Oh, I
forever,
thought you were saying never. Had
it's
it.
been a long time.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Mountain
saying
Mike's
never.
is, my son's like Mountain Mike's.
Pizza Plus is just so like heavy.
That is true.
It's just like-
it's like
Well,
you
by
eat
the end,
one-
we're gonna just be like,
Yeah, that is true.
so heavy.
It don't matter.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, whatever.
Mustard.
Dang.
That's kind of gross.
Oh my god.
I'm not a big fan of mustard to begin with, but I'll
You
eat
will.
mustard. It's
You
fine.
will
I'll put it in
on-
a sandwich, but
You will
that's just weird. Yeah.
Crazy.
do it.
With the honey on
Do
the
it.
pizza, you'll see. You can go any to these pizza spots that you make pizza, like Mod Pizza and all these. There's that they have it with honey. It's not like a Ernie thing. It's
I
a
don't know.
normal person thing.
Yeah, I don't know about those spots.
But next week we're gonna try pizza with stuff.
At least I don't have to cook.
That is true.
That means you got to try it too. Then 'cause
Yeah.
you're not cooking.
So you have to
I
try
won't
it.
eat food I didn't buy. I make.
Yeah. So we'll get pizza. We'll try it. We'll rate it. We'll see. And we should actually just see what other toppings people try. Throw it in the comments.
Yeah.
What toppings do you want us to try on pizza?
Have you tried the anchovies?
I
I
can't do
don't
it.
think I
I don't. I
have.
never
That's a
tried
very
it.
popular-ish. I mean, it's a well-known
Yeah.
topping, but I've never tried it either.
When I used to work at Pizza Hut and people would order anchovies, oh god, they used to stink so bad putting them on the pizza.
I have anchovy. I didn't think of anchovies.
They wanted
throw it
anchovies on it.
Okay. I don't think I've ever tried an anchovy.
I have some.
Okay. Anchovies.
I bought them. I bought them at Costco, thinking, "Oh, I want to try these because my mom likes them, loves them." I'll
Interesting.
try these, but they're still in the thing.
Eat them straight out of the can.
She gets like a tortilla or something.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and just like the whole fish is the little thing. Roll it up with mustard, and then she goes down.
Mustard.
No, she doesn't use
Okay.
mustard. Nobody
I was like,
uses mustard.
Yes, they do.
Mustard
Oh
is
my
only for hot
gosh.
dogs and hamburgers.
And
No.
corn dogs.
Yeah.
And what?
Corn
Corn
dogs.
Yeah, you don't put ketchup on a corn dog.
Have you guys ever had one of those corn dogs that are like filled
no,
with
you
something
don't put
else other
ketchup
than-
on a
Okay,
corn dog.
you don't put ketchup on a corn dog. You really eat a corn dog just with mustard?
Yes.
You can't eat ketchup?
What the hell's your problem,
You
Rich?
don't put ketchup on hot dogs or corn dogs.
Oh, okay. Hot dogs. You
Wait.
kinda crossed the line.
Okay, mayonnaise
you
on
don't put ketchup on hot dogs.
mayonnaise on hot dogs,
Yes.
Yes.
but not ketchup.
No.
Why?
It
How?
just, I don't know. It just okay. I'm not saying that I used to do it, but once I started switching over Okay, and I started trying new things. It was like mayonnaise. That tastes pretty good. Mustard and mayonnaise. Even better.
Mm-hmm.
Ketchup. Ketchup was like, oh, get rid of you. Let's get out of there.
Ketchup.
I see a divorce in your face. That's how like weird you are.
Ketchup.
No,
Your wife's gonna rewatch this and be like, "I didn't even know this about you." Like, we're done. We're out.
Mustard.
no,
Go.
no ketchup. No.
So if you just Google hot dog, you're gonna get a majority of them with ketchup on the hot dog.
No.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here. Ketchup and mustard.
Ketchup doesn't go on hot dogs.
That's a take I've never heard in my life.
It's
Ever.
old school.
It's
You
a
don't
very
do that
odd take.
anymore.
Wait, what do you mean
Do
old
that.
school?
You don't do that anymore. If you were to get like a Chicago dog, or you can put ketchup on the Chicago dog, it has relish, has
Onions.
onions, all that stuff. You can put it on. You
Yeah.
can put ketchup on there.
Yeah.
No, you put mustard.
Put mayonnaise on it first of all, and then you put ketchup.
Yeah, you put mustard
You
on it.
leave the mustard out.
Weirdos.
I'm not a huge fan of mustard.
You guys like Wiener Schnitzel? Chili dogs?
Not really.
They're fine.
Yeah.
They're good
You
for
put ketchup
when
on
I'm
those?
poor.
Well, that's different because that's not.
Wait, ketchup on a chili dog?
now it's you're.
I don't put it. I'm asking. Like,
No,
because you're just
No.
mixing.
You put
chili.
mustard.
That's mixing.
yeah, but
with
you put
like-
mustard on there, right?
No, that's mixing. All right, Rich. So
my
hold on.
God.
Let's break this down. Okay,
You
so
guys are missing
So,
out.
you have
You're missing
you have the
out
hot,
so
okay,
much.
You have the hot dog.
Put mustard on things.
No, you have the hot dog. Then the bun,
Yes.
the dog, and then the chili.
Yes.
Where you can't top the chili
Yes.
dog? You just keep the chili. You
You
don't
don't
No,
say chili
you
on the
put
side and you put mustard down and then put the chili on.
on the chili dog.
No.
Yes.
Dude, no.
You know what? You want me to trip you out on something else? Okay. You know how people make Frito boats out of Fritos and the chili beans and the cheese? Okay. We don't use Fritos. You know what you use? Cheetos. You put Cheetos, then you put the chili beans with the
These
cheese.
Stockton
Yep.
people are insane. Not only are you guys
That is
violent,
Then you put
Disgusting.
mustard. No,
This
it's
that
Cheetos.
is-
this is
No.
why
It's
this is why
Cheetos.
Stockton people are so violent.
It's
Exactly.
This is
Cheetos.
what they're eating.
Who does
Cheetos
not-
are disgusting.
No, you're crazy. Cheetos.
Regular Cheetos, regular
are good.
Cheetos.
Cheetos.
No,
Cheetos.
No.
Those are
I don't-
fine.
I'm
They're
not a hu-
fine. But
I'm not a huge-
I used to do that. Yes, I used to do that when I was a kid. Go into the 7-Eleven, open up the little bag, put some chili beans on there, throw the cheese on there, and then just put some mustard on there.
Nope. Nope.
You're an unusual one.
Life changing,
No.
orgasmic. So good.
Are you looking it
Cheeto
up?
boat, they don't even exist.
I know they don't.
Like you can't even.
That's how unique it is.
you Google Cheeto boat, and
I
the
know.
first thing is if you do this, you're an idiot.
You know how many? You know how many people are gonna try Cheetos instead of Fritos?
Don't do it.
So
There's
much.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
No.
Yeah, well, flaming hot Cheetos, but Cheeto
But not-
boat.
Right.
There's
That's what I'm
nothing.
looking
Yes.
up. Cheeto boat.
There's a
The
fl-
best. The best. I'm telling you.
This is your own thing.
You know what? If people were to find out about this thing, it's gonna go viral. This is the episode where this one's gonna go viral because of this Cheeto boat thing. I'm telling you, right now to your face.
This is something. Okay, let me take that. This is probably a Cheeto boat. Is something you can get at like the Mexican places where they take the bag of chips, they cut it open because they have a lot of
Yeah,
different.
that's what I'm saying.
kinds.
That's what we used to do when I was a kid, like at the 7-Eleven.
But that's just. It's not really a thing.
Yes, it is.
It's a thing.
Try it.
All right, so I'm just gonna go to the main place where you get all of your information really fast.
Reddit.
No, TikTok.
I used to do it when I was a kid.
Out of
I
all
do
these
it now.
You
videos,
invented it then.
Me and my cousin,
out of all of these videos,
Sanger, California.
Nobody, huh?
no one is using regular Cheetos.
Yeah.
Only.
I guess I'm gonna
Flamin'
have to make a
Hot
TikTok
Cheetos or
about it.
Fritos.
I
Yeah.
have to do a TikTok about it.
I'm gonna do it first.
You know what? Let me go buy some Cheetos really quick. We'll do it right now.
I invented them. Cheeto boats.
Cheetos, chili beans, shredded cheese.
I mean, it all sounds like it goes. Chili beans with cheese and chips. Okay, whatever.
Because the Cheetos are they're cheesy. So
But they're not like a good cheese.
oh yes they are.
I think mixed with the beans, okay, but it's really not a thing though.
It will be. It will be.
So with this week coming, we have pizza. The following week we have hot dogs, and the following week we have Cheetos boats. I don't have to cook for 3 weeks.
That's true. It's pretty good.
Wow, good stuff.
Yeah.
Is it really good stuff?
It is.
Just to try it at least.
It is.
The one where we throw up. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. Yeah, I told you if you would have looked at it, but you were like, no. I said, Ernie, I need your approval for this. I don't want to look at it. No, just post it.
You posted a picture, a video. Is it a video?
It's a video.
Of me with a rat.
Yeah, Ratatouille.
Wow.
Actually, I think it's like a bunny or something, or like a dog.
Looks better as a rat.
People are sending it to me, like laughing at me.
Oh.
Brings back memories of like childhood.
Like, why is Ernie mysteriously crying on the podcast? What happened?
I told you to look for
I
approval,
don't
man.
mind.
I told you.
I don't care. It's all good.
Yeah, he does.
No, I don't. I honestly could care less.
What do you think, Rich? Do you think he cares?
He does, but not in the sense of like, oh, it's a big deal. He's like, yeah.
He's just like,
It's
dang.
like, it is. What
Never
it is.
again, Nate.
Any.
Is that a cat? It looks like a cat. I think it's a cat.
It might be.
It might be a cat.
Cool cat.
Cool cat, right? He's a cool cat, man.
Mhm.
You're a cool cat.
It's a good sandwich, though. Thank you, Ernie.
Very good sandwich. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Ernie,
Bravo.
for that
You're welcome.
sandwich.
Bravo.
Tune in next week for pizza,
Pizza.
and the unusual toppings people eat on them.
Make sure you guys comment.
Yes.
And we'll try it. We'll try it on pizza.
And we're not doing the pineapple thing because it's perfectly fine. I have no issue with
Yeah, I
it.
don't,
Okay,
have,
yeah,
I don't have an
pineapple
issue
is-
with
yeah,
Yeah,
It's
pineapple
but
is really good.
I've mentioned in previous podcasts.
Yeah.
It's like it's just an ongoing thing. It's like
I haven't
But I
heard
did
people talk about it recently.
I did say, if you eat whatever you want on it. But then you said mustard, and that's where I draw the line. With the whole pineapple thing, I made comments on these previous podcasts like, if you eat whatever, and then mustard though, like you have to draw a
Mustard
line.
is good.
So yeah, we'll see.
Mustard is not good.
Oh.
The only mustard that was good, tolerable, flavorful, was you put mustard on something, and
Cubana.
I
Torta Cubana.
yep.
No, not the torta,
No.
the Cuban sandwich.
I commented on it like I don't like mustard at all,
Yeah.
but this was the mustard that I
Cuban
could
sandwich.
get behind.
That's what the pizza's going to taste like.
Yeah, I should I don't know if I can remake recipes, but the Cuban sandwich is good.
Was that the one I gave like a 9 point
I don't
something?
remember.
I don't know.
9.8 or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was up there.
it was pretty good.
Or
yeah.
I think the spicy one was 9.8.
Torta Cubana.
No, that's a
No,
different one.
that's a different one.
That's the Mexican one with the wieners and stuff. You had that.
Oh, okay. That's the one I had.
Yeah,
The Cuban sandwich is the other one.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Pork with the
Yeah.
mustard
But next
and ham.
week, pizza with cream cheese.
And mustard.
What's my unusual topping? I put honey
Oh, honey
and honey.
and honey.
Watch, you're all gonna be like, oh, and you're just watch.
Yeah, wait till you taste the mustard. I'm not. Oh, my God. You guys
Mustard will be last.
You will bow before
No,
me.
you need
No?
to eat the other stuff to wash down that.
That's
no.
true. That's true.
What? Okay.
So yours is going first.
No, you don't want mine to go first because then you guys are going to eat anything else but mustard on your
Nah,
pizza.
I think I don't know.
I'm telling you.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see. But we'll be right back.
Mustard.
All right. Welcome back to Hungry and Bored.
I wore the most faded Star Wars shirt I could find.
I noticed.
Why?
I thought it was like the style.
I don't know. See, it looks like it would be a vintage Star Wars shirt
It's just a really old Star Wars shirt.
or just really washed.
That too.
This doesn't look all faded though.
Yeah. I love this shirt. I love Star Wars.
Dude, I barely find out Moses Pacheco.
Nerd.
He, after all these years of me telling him to watch the Clone Wars, he started in chronological order.
Oh, wow.
So he finished,
That's a lot of Star Wars.
yeah, he finished episode 1, episode 2. Now he got through five seasons of the Clone Wars,
Oh, good luck, bro.
So episode 1 and 2 of the movies.
of the movies,
So those lead into the Clone Wars.
into the Clone Wars.
I
Yeah.
never watched Clone Wars.
Oh my gosh.
Even though I'm the biggest Star
Oh.
Wars fan of all of us here, I haven't watched Clone Wars.
Who's a bigger fan, me or Rich?
I did go back. I just this past week.
Yeah,
I did
Rich
go
is-
back and to watch the Rebels because the new Ahsoka series is coming out this month.
Yes.
And I was like, I just need to repeat,
Nah.
just rewatch it again just to see it.
I think Rich is probably the bigger fan.
You know what? And I was putting a little cabinet thing together in my room, and I watched an episode on there. I've seen it 3 or 4 times already, but just to know what happens on the episode, I was just stuck, and I was just like,
Which one? Which episode?
tear about Kanan.
Cain and Abel.
No, Kanan.
My God.
Such a dork.
Where he could see one last time.
Yes.
Oh my God.
See?
No, we don't do spoilers. So keep those.
Watch the Rebels. Get Disney.
No matter
Plus.
how many, I've seen it before, and I'm stuck
That
there.
is
I'm like,
a
I know it's coming.
wrencher.
No, oh, God.
That tears at you.
Are there other shows you?
And you know
watch?
what's so crazy is that they're playing music from one of the Star Wars movies, and I can't think off the top of my head. But the music and that scene's just going together so much, isn't it? I think it might be when Obi-Wan and Anakin fought. It's like I think it's music
In the background.
yeah, and it just
Watch it.
pulls at your heartstrings.
Dude, I'm telling you. Okay, what were you
You're
gonna-
not
what
an
were you gonna-
emotional
remember.
You're not an emotional person, but I
No,
guarantee.
Okay, hold up.
I guarantee there's like not an emotional bone in your body.
Oh my gosh!
But I
See,
guarantee
this is why I know you don't know me. Like you can act like, "Oh, we've been friends for 25 years."
26.
I am, especially with movies. Like if I will just like tear up and like crazy.
So, I won't tear up for, like, I guess I don't want to say real life movies, but the one I always go to is The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Oh,
Like a lot of people cry
Oh,
during The Boy in the
yeah.
Striped Pajamas, and to me, I watched it. I was like,
it wasn't a cry for me. That was just like like it just like
yeah. So like I felt
that
that,
was like a just a.
but like to cry or to like get that emotional, the only things that
did
have
you not watch Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3?
Oh, my
so that
God.
so okay.
You know what's
so
good? I just watched that.
That
I
will
just
make me
watched that.
cry, and I did.
just watched that
I watched I watched it. When did I watch it? Thursday.
whenever it came out. It was the
Thursday.
day that it came out.
Oh, I watched it on Thursday.
Well, no, I mean like on Disney.
On Disney. Okay,
Yeah.
so then Thursday, yeah. But no, I cried. That was heart wrenching to me. But you look at something like a live action movie or that type of movie.
And you know what's so crazy is that when we're watching it, you know, at home, and I'm sitting there on my game chair, and it's like too emotional. I'm just like, I'm like just adjusting
Dude, I
myself
just-
in my game chair. I'm just like,
just let it fall. Just let the tears fall. The only things that like really get me to cry, to where I'm just tears flow from my face and I'm sniffling and just really crying. Animated cartoons like Star Wars, anime itself, Fairy Tale, Sword Art Online, and video games.
but we're really men inside.
Yes.
You okay? Side story. You want to cry on a movie? There's a movie called Last Christmas.
I gave you my heart.
That song actually comes on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
does it really?
You would think. I'm not even the director. I can, okay, let's put that song in the movie. Like, God.
Last Christmas.
Well, I mean, hey, some people just can't afford it, all right?
Anyways, yeah.
You know how much it is to
That's a
license a song?
guaranteed tearjerker. Like no joke. It's a Christmas movie, so it's not. It won't come out till like Christmas time. But yeah, I watched my my Star Wars. I like my Star Wars.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I can go back and just say, you know what? I want to see Savage and Darth Maul fight Darth Sidious because it's one of the coolest scenes
That
ever.
is such a good scene. Like Ernie's here, like I have no clue what you're talking about, and
But I'm
Ernie
still the
would
biggest-
watch it, but Ernie would watch it and he would be like, "Oh my god!
yeah,
Oh my god!
Like, how?
Oh my god!
dude, Gabe
don't
and Gabe and
even
Gabrielle,
move.
Yeah! oh my god!
No, like,
even Gabe and Gabrielle started watching the Clone Wars.
Yeah, it's
People-
good stuff.
Everyone's jumping on it. You just need to jump on it, okay?
people have this misconception about me.
Oh, is that why you took off your apron?
Because I was getting hot.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it is a little hot in your
Why
house.
else would I take it off?
I don't know. You're trying to make a point here. Go.
I'm not the one.
You're wearing dark clothing. Are you a Sith Lord? Ernie,
But
what
no,
is a
you
Sith
people,
Lord?
It's just weird to hear people like, "Oh, you don't have a this bone in your body. I'm just like, you don't know me. That's pretty sad. No, like for
I was kidding, of course.
No, you're not. This
I
is
do
like
know
serious
you.
right now. I'm serious.
I know you have a mole right here.
This is the serious Ernie.
Okay, go.
That's pretty sad. That either A, I've hid certain things about me that people don't know.
I think you've hit a lot that people don't know.
You do hide a lot.
Yeah.
For your own reasons, which is fine.
No one's
I
judging
don't
you.
disagree.
Yeah. Would you like to unveil them tonight?
No. But if I do watch movies, even like the ones that are just and it's just like, just hits in the corazon.
So what?
Well, you know what's crazy?
what
I don't imagine him. Like for Ernie, I think he would throw out a joke on an emotional part. If there's like a bunch of people sitting around, he'd be like, "That's so dumb," and he'll like walk around, and then he'll walk to the corner and like a tear will, but he's already emotional.
He'll go to the bathroom.
He's
or
already
something.
emotional,
No,
so he's like,
see,
"That's so dumb." And then
again, maybe when I was 12, okay. But no, that is not at all. Because I went to watch Guardians with my niece and her husband.
It's a good movie.
And so many parts in that movie were just like,
I know.
but
Dude,
I'm
that
not
was-
just like in front of them. I mean, she was right here on this side. I'm not just like, so I'm just like,
Well, yeah,
you
of
know,
course,
move
yeah.
on.
I mean,
but I'm not like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
If you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3 yet, then
I'm not like, this is
Go up.
dumb. Like,
No.
really?
No,
That's
I will
not-
say Ernie walked in and I was like, nothing, man. I'm okay. Like
Yeah, he was watching it here.
I was watching it here in the theater.
I thought like
Dude,
Sheldon was like, something was going on. Like, what the? Sheldon's all like,
dude,
I go open the door and this guy's like,
I'm sorry.
sorry,
Rocket.
man, sorry. Got something in my eye.
yeah.
It's just hot in here, Ernie. I'm sweating, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
No, Ernie has a big heart.
in the
He's a nice guy.
yeah.
Very sensitive.
Very,
Yeah.
very,
Emotionally and
what's the word? Empathetic.
Okay.
Ah. You know, yeah. So what was the last? What's another movie or show or animated whatever that you cried to or got emotional with?
That's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head. I have to think back on what I've watched recently. But yeah, because right now I'm just watching like a series.
Excuse me.
It's not that kind of like,
Yeah.
you know. But if you don't watch Succession on HBO Max,
Some of us don't have HBO Max.
because I'm a baller.
Yeah.
For like $8.
All right, Mr. Baller, send me your information.
Your
No,
password.
it's really good.
No, I think one of the things that, well, I know we've spoken about it before, but Spider-Man freaking made me a baby. Spider-Man got me, the video game got me
Oh, I was thinking
crying
the last.
No. The video game got me crying like never before.
You've mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, multiple times. But in terms of Star Wars, I think it was in season 7, maybe the last episode where Ahsoka drops her lightsaber and then Vader goes to pick up the lightsaber and turns it on. And there's just that hint of Anakin there.
Dave Filoni in his imagination in the Star Wars universe.
Getting emotional just talking about it. Like,
Bro, that dude is just like, he's a genius. Just, yeah.
man, if you haven't watched the Clone Wars, watch the Clone Wars. That it just takes everything to another level.
There's a lot of stories in there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a big Star Wars fan.
If not, then
I'm the biggest Star Wars fan.
I was
of
just,
all
I
of
was
us
just
three.
asking. I was just asking.
if not, you could just Google
What happened?
Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
A Cliff Notes piece of it, but
Yeah.
Okay, how freaking intense was it when Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan are standing right there on Naboo and the doors open and you see Darth Maul there?
oh my gosh,
Like-
that was
Now you grab that and he pulls out his lightsaber, both ends come out, and you're just like, oh my god, I've never even seen a lightsaber like that. Like, oh, this is so awesome. You get that, okay, but then just because what you see, what happens to Darth Maul on that episode or on that movie, but you get that and you
Don't
multiply.
stop watching. It gets.
just
don't waste
stay
all the
tuned,
rest of
please.
the hour.
Just stay tuned. Okay.
But okay, Mister, I'm a big Star Wars fan. So you get that, times it by 100 when you see Darth Maul in the animated series, The Clone Wars.
Oh my gosh, dude!
It just intensifies
The way
even more.
he comes back, and the way that this one character you thought was just done, like okay, and how big of a part he plays during the Clone Wars. It's insane. Man.
I'll watch it.
You have to.
It's
you have to.
What's it like 100 episodes or something?
It's fine.
It's 7 seasons,
And each one's like 20 something episodes.
just about, yeah, and about 30 minutes an episode. It'll take you about 32
You'll get
days.
so hooked.
32 days.
32 days to watch the entirety of the Clone Wars.
Wow. Got it. Did you cry when different series going to Pokemon?
Oh, so I will say I do cry every time I watched Pokemon the first movie, and Ash gets turned to stone.
Okay.
That is the when he goes in between and he tries to stop Mewtwo and Mew from fighting, and then
You know what?
Pikachus are
It's not
just
even. It's
slapping
not
each
even.
other.
Okay.
Like I will throw the clip here.
It's-
You always say
No,
okay.
no, I will.
He
He
does
always
say
says
that. all
If
the
I
time.
don't, I will give both of them $50.
Make sure he does not put that up there.
I'm gonna put that clip up.
It's
Pikachu.
not even so much about, and I've seen that. It's not even so much about Ash turning to stone. It's Pikachu. It's oh my god! Just stop.
Yeah, and he just keeps doing the
Yes.
Thunderbolt and doing the Thunderbolt, and it's like no, like he's gone.
And I don't even watch Pokemon. I just seen that episode, and I was just like, oh my god! Like somebody grab Pikachu, pull him away, let him know he's gone. Like he's gone, man. He's gone. Yeah.
Oh my
I can
God.
imagine
Wow.
that. I can imagine this guy just
I'm about to
But
tear up
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, me too. Oh,
Dude, no, seriously, like a tear is about to come out of my
Look at
eye.
his
I
eyes.
know.
Dude, it's such a.
It's
Yeah,
a
but-
powerful. It's a very, very powerful episode.
Speaking of Pokemon, let's give him a little.
Yeah, hold
Give him
on.
his moment, man. Come on.
Speaking of Pokemon,
Rich.
Yes.
As I continue to cry, but Rich.
he's really.
He's
I'm really
crying.
crying. God. Oh my god. Okay.
Bro, when it gets in your head, like,
Yeah.
yes, I do have something.
We talked about it last week.
Yep.
The Pokemon cards.
So I told Nate, he's a big Pokemon fan, and I told him that I had some cards in a binder somewhere at the house. I was looking for them for a couple days, but today I went into my garage and I labeled all my boxes, and I was like, "Where is this binder? Are you really putting gloves on?"
You gotta.
So I'm looking for this binder, right? And I'm like, "Where is this? I have boxes full of Star Wars stuff, comic books, everything. Where is this binder? And I keep looking at this box that says books and binders, and I keep telling myself it's not in there. It's not in there. So this whole weekend I couldn't find it. So I was like, let me look in this box. And as soon as I opened the box, I found these two binders. I don't remember. I know there are Pokemon cards in there. I don't know what's in there. I don't remember. I'm not on like up to the Pokemon, like who's who and all that stuff, except for the Pikachu and Charizard and stuff like that. You know, is he double gloving?
Look.
So I ended up finding them right before I came over here. So
So you can leave here tens of thousands of
You
dollars.
could.
I don't
Leave here.
know. I really don't know what's in
Or
there.
It depends.
With just cards.
Yeah, it could just be cards. Yeah.
It could just be regular cards, but even if they are cards from the 99 to I want to say about 2005
So like
era.
2013.
18, no, like
2018.
I don't know if they're 2018. Anyway, but yes, you wear gloves so you don't damage the cards. You got to make sure that you're clean. Your hands are washed if you're doing it barehanded. Yeah. I didn't know you're gonna bring them today. I would have brought my like sleeves and everything to keep them packaged and clean and
Oh.
nice. I have like a
Well,
whole
they've
kit
been in
at
a
home.
cardboard box this whole time. So
Don't worry, we'll fast forward as he's looking through.
okay, so what do you? I also found a bag of Pokemon cards at the Goodwill bins one time.
Those are probably trash.
I looked through those. I don't know again who's who or anything like that. So I don't know. You know. So what do you want? You want the binders or you want the?
Binders.
Binders? Okay.
Binders. Let's do binders.
Here we go. I'm dead honest. I have not looked in these. Okay, our guest took a peek through them, so I thought one was baseball cards and the other one was. There might be. If you find any nude photos of me in here, again, I haven't looked at these binders.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
I know. And so, here we go. So, can I look at them first?
No.
I don't know what's in there.
Let me see these. I won't.
So we're gonna fast forward through all this as he looks through it. Wait, maybe not.
Okay, so right off the bat, PSA 10, you're looking at around $1,000
There's no way.
just for this Machamp.
There's no way.
Well, PSA 10 though.
It's looking pretty nice. Hold on. It might have changed.
Yeah, these ones are trash. No, they are. Those are all.
What are they?
The trainer and energy cards.
Okay.
I don't really know Pokemon, but
You don't need energy? Don't you need to like give it to your Pokemon? To
So right now, this card, PSA 10 is $1,000, pretty much $1,100 if you get a PSA 10. Just this one
so
card
I would
alone.
have to send that in to get graded.
Yeah.
And then
So you'd have to send it in to get graded. And I think grading's, I could be wrong, but depending on where you get it graded, it's about $25 to $35.
send it in.
How many are in there?
Okay, you're gonna pull it out.
That's why he has
Value
those
just went
gloves.
down.
Oh, it doesn't look too
Oh my gosh. This looks maybe like a.
I've never
9.
taken them out of there. I bought them. I put them in there.
Any print lines?
Really?
I don't see any.
What's a print line?
Like when you can see like the lines of the printer, like in the print.
Oh,
ink.
okay.
Yeah, a little bit right there.
So you're looking at an 8.5 to 9, which is still like a $300 or $400 card, right?
Let's see. So 9 is $100. 9.5, you're looking at closer to 300.
This is pretty intense. I didn't think it was gonna be this intense.
Yeah, you're looking more. If you were to put this in, maybe like a 7, just because there's some.
On the
some
back
white
right there.
on the
Yeah.
back.
See it? I don't think that was there before you pulled it out. Though.
Wow.
It was there.
Oh, that went down real fast from $1,000 to like $30.
But you do have a lot of first edition cards in here. So these alone,
And we're
You
on the
could-
first page still.
you can possibly sell these for maybe $15 to $20 a card. Just for one card, because they're first edition. Looks like
So before
they're-
he flips anymore,
You know what? I just remembered right now. When I grabbed these binders, I have a small red binder. Well, I don't know. If there's no holograms in here, the holograms are
that
in,
one is
that's a hologram.
holographic.
Then there's some that are inside that little red. It's a little red baseball card
So
thing.
before you flip anymore, $500 right now for the rest of this.
Oh my god!
I'll give you $600 for the rest of the binder for both binders.
This is just trainer and
Why'd you tell him? I could have got. It's all these ones.
I don't know if those are worth anything.
There's trainers. I don't know who the trainers are.
Trainers are just like support
But there's-
cards.
I don't think those are holographics. Maybe. I don't know.
But you got a lot of first editions in here. So
I even have a. Oh, look at that! How much for that book?
10 cents. 15 with this one.
That's how old this is.
Wow, XP.
Bet you none of y'all know about that.
So when your wife watches this and slaps you across the face because you didn't take $500,
this is so cool. So I grew up in.
I'll take
I was-
500 for it.
he's lying. Go ahead.
Are you serious?
He's lying.
Come on, my card was worth $30.
If it's rated a 10, it's worth 1,000.
Oh, I know, but I'm not gonna go and rate that stuff.
$30.
They're just gonna sit there.
Gyarados. Okay.
Is it a hollow?
These two are hollows. They're rares.
So is Poliwrath.
Blastoise. Ooh. It's warped. It's not a first edition, but it is warped. That's the caveat.
Caveat. The word of the day.
Mm-hmm.
No print lines. At least I
No.
don't see any.
Still about a 6.
Rest in peace, Pee Wee. Word of the day.
Oh,
Oh,
that's why I said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I caught it.
Wow, Pee Wee.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Paul Rubens. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Dang, I really wish I could have brought my sleeves, man. Okay. Ooh, Vaporeon's nice. Okay, that's good. That's good.
I actually pulled all the good ones out.
Yeah, all the ones I'm missing.
That's what I'm seeing is that a lot of the good ones are probably taken out. This first edition Lapras is nice.
know,
The artwork is pretty cool. So it looks like it's the original 1999 artwork. Okay, Ivysaur. Yeah, no Venusaur, so you're kind of losing there. Venusaur. Yeah.
It said collect them all.
Doesn't look like you did though.
I didn't know.
The red, I'm more interested in the red thing.
What's the red thing?
The Charizard.
Binder.
Oh, the red binder. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, that one? Yeah.
Hollow Muck. First editions. Your first editions would probably go for. First edition. Okay.
That one's-
Hold on.
Like,
Let's see.
Look at there. There's Pikachu.
But it's not first edition Pikachu.
you got a first edition Zapdos.
You know what? I had a couple of those.
What did you get the other ones?
I think one of them might be in that red binder.
Maybe you took one hollow of each if you had multiples and put them
I
in
might
the red
have.
binder.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's why there's a lot of missing.
Mm-hmm.
My $500 is with that red binder.
Along with a bunch of rookie cards.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay. All right. So this one right here. This Zapdos. PSA 10, you're looking at $800. By itself, $30 alone. Ungraded. But it looks like you got some warping. That's the.
It's a $30 card.
This one's nice too. Oh, we gotta stop that. We'll be back.
With the final tally of what's on here.
Don't ban my cards, please.
I'm not. I'm just trying to.
They're worth a lot of money.
They're worth a decent amount of money. Come on. This is why you purchase sleeves.
Yeah.
So you take them out, you put them in the sleeves.
Not pages, sleeves.
Yeah, sleeves.
Those are individual ones.
And when you send
Okay,
them,
but those were expensive back in the day to buy those little individual sleeves.
and when you send them, there's a certain way you have to send them, because then the graders will screw them up. Because I had some PSA 8s and 9s that got screwed up because of the way I sent them. Yeah, it's warped. I don't know what you
I think because it was on the outer end and the sun and the heat and everything.
Yeah. Oh my God! There's no Charizard.
While you were here, they put it in the.
No, I don't think I've ever had a Charizard. I don't think I've ever had one.
Don't quit your job.
No, don't quit your job. But if I were to like give it a guesstimate, again, I'm not a professional at this.
Do it on camera.
Oh, okay. You could probably sell trainer cards for like.
Are there hollow trainers?
Yeah, I don't know about from the original.
There's an item finder.
Let's see.
I have a Pokemon Center trainer card.
Base set. You're looking at $6 ungraded.
For
PSA
what?
10.
All these trainer cards?
You said item finder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Item finder, $110. PSA 10.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
No hollow?
No hollow. Is it a first base set too? Yeah. Is there a first? Do you have a first edition trainer?
No.
Or any first edition trainer cards?
This one.
What is it?
3. Energy Search, Gambler, and Recycle.
How do you know they're first edition?
They'll say it in the bottom left-hand corner underneath the picture. You said Energy Surge?
Oh, there's multiples too. Yeah. Pokeball.
Give me just one.
There's a bunch in this one.
Give me just.
They're all shoved in there.
Give me one first edition. Okay, here we go.
There's 2. No, there's only one.
Only one first edition.
Oh, so
though.
there might be first editions behind these other ones.
Oh, am I supposed to be wearing gloves to look at these things?
It would be nice, but
I got super potions. You need a super potion?
if it's a first edition, I'll take
First
it.
edition's not centered top to bottom or left to right.
Does that mean first edition?
Yeah.
That little
No,
thing?
this-
That right there in the corner.
It says first edition down there.
Oh, these aren't first edition then. Welcome to Geek Corner.
Welcome to Single at 46.
Oh my god.
That was good. You're a fool. Oops.
That's about a 6'5". Centering's off big time.
Is it?
Top, bottom, left, right a little bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're looking at like $50
Sold.
for a PSA 10.
Oh, PSA 10?
Yeah, $2 ungraded. So what I did. So when I had my cards, and I still do, I have quite a few. I actually went through
Put those in here.
every single one, and I put it all in a Google Doc of what they're worth PSA 10 wise, what they're worth by themselves. So it's a lot of work and a lot of just kind of making sure, I can't do this
So
backwards.
what's your overall assessment of this collection?
Okay, so I'm not a professional at this. There are, card shops who could probably give you a better estimate, but judging from the amount of first editions you have and the amount of just base set cards you have, because there are multiples behind each one, I'd say you probably have a couple $100 worth of cards in here, just alone.
Not bad.
I already said I wanted 500, so who's paying the 500?
I said it includes the red binder that you have at your house. That resignation letter you sent your boss, you should recall.
Just kidding,
that.
I'm not quitting.
You should recall.
Just
that.
kidding, boss.
But like, so
I just text him right now. Like, oh, it's just a joke. I'm not quitting.
let me see. So, for example, I sent in probably a stack about 50 to 60 cards, all early first base sets, some trainer cards, because there's some that came out after 1999 that were the trainer cards, or the gym leaders. So it's like, oh, this gym leader's Pokemon or whatever. So when I sent mine in, they gave the estimate they gave me was $700 to about $750. That was just a small stack like that. I mean, just this Machamp alone, it's pretty decent condition. You can get a decent chunk of change just for that card alone. Again, you have a lot of first editions, regular. Honestly, I'd say a minimum of $500 because you
That's
have
not
multiple.
bad.
Like there's multiple sand slashes first edition here.
I'll take it. But can I have my binder back, please?
If you want, I can take it to an actual card shop, and what I can do is take it home, put all of them in correct sleeves,
Yeah, why are you touching my cards like that?
and keep them for myself.
He's all, I'll take them home.
There are a few in here that I don't even have, so I don't have a whole like base set binder or anything like that. My parents, I grew up with my parents hating Pokemon and thinking it's the devil, so they
How do I know that he's telling the truth though? What if he's like, oh, these cards aren't good, and he's like, he sees them, but he's not. He's playing it off like your rating.
Because
he's playing it off like the way he did your
you
rating.
just saw me cry thinking about Pikachu. You just saw me cry thinking about an animated
recording?
cartoon. Yeah, we are.
Okay. I
And
thought it was supposed to be green.
no, it's red.
Okay.
Has to be red.
Just asking.
Yeah, it's red. God, that scared the crap out of me. But no, like I would not screw somebody over, because to me it's like, okay, I'd rather you know what you have or the possibilities of what you could have than
Okay, so here's the ones that I. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, here's my base set first edition Shadowless Charizard with $300,000 PSA 10.
Shadowless reversed upside down Charizard.
Dang.
So so if you see here on the side,
Oh yeah, it's got a little shadow.
yeah, so there's a
Yeah.
little shadow here on the side.
Wow.
There's one that's shadowless. So there's the set that came out with no shadow on it. Those are worth a lot more.
Maybe I'll check my other Pokemon cards at home and see if those have shadows.
Again, Shadowless Charizard first edition. I think there's a first edition, but
Pika Pika.
somewhere around $300,000
Oh,
upwards.
he's the most popular, but his cards ain't worth much.
Actually, there is one, and I think there's only one in existence.
I think there's
that's
two in there.
worth over $1 million, and it's a Pikachu, but it was from a contest.
There's 3 in there.
Oh, is there?
No first.
Oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
But again, I mean, you do have, based on the conditions. I mean,
I would get them out of here because they're conforming
Yeah.
to the shape of the plastic,
so as
which
soon
is
as you
kind of
can,
curvy.
Yeah.
a little bit.
as soon as you can, like see right here.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
You're lucky that wasn't the first edition. Oh well, that's the hollow. That's a non-hollow. But
Well, thank you for that.
thank you for coming to the nerd corner of, or what did you call it?
Yeah, it was a nerd corner. No, Ernie called it 45 and still single.
I'm 27 and single, so I'm okay.
46 and single.
What's that one?
It's a Wiggly Tough. Ooh, first edition Wiggly Tough.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad. First edition hollow.
First edition hollow.
The first edition hollows would be a little bit more too.
Well, that was fun.
That was
Yeah.
very, very exciting.
Thank you, Nate, for.
Crushing your dreams.
I know.
Hey, a couple $100. I mean, you gotta think about it. Okay, so 10 of these cards came in a pack, and that pack was only worth about $3 each. So, what is that? $3 to $4 for a pack of cards divided by 10. What is that? Somebody do the math. Somebody.
I'm not doing no math. I'm horrible
can't
at
even-
math.
Math is easy, but the way you're saying it is just like, what is this guy even saying?
There's people
3
like
to 4 divided by the 10.
So you're looking
the
at
3 to 4.
almost 50 cents a card, right? Originally, back in 1999, guesstimated around 50 cents a card. I could be wrong. I suck at math. But to now, one of these being worth one card alone,
$3.
$15.
I got my money back.
You did.
Like,
Yay.
you just gotta
You
get
saved him
that.
22 years and you made $3.
Look, like that's what I was gonna bring today too. I'll bring it next week.
Please don't. Just kidding.
This guy just.
You're the one that says he's an emotional guy. I'm just saying.
I know. He doesn't have anything to hold on to. But no, like so my base set Charizard pack It's only worth like $4 in 2001. Now it's worth $3,000. Like,
Selling this for $400 if anybody wants to buy it.
$25 right now.
I'll give you $100 right now.
No, I would take $100, but that's a risk. Even that's a risk.
$100.
No, for that one 4-armed creature guy, that might be worth something.
Yeah, but you have to get it. So
Machamp?
here,
What
so
was his
here,
name?
so
Machamp?
let me
It's a lot of work,
let me
though.
let me
I
put
know.
it.
That's
yeah,
I'm not gonna take these in to get graded.
Let me put it in perspective.
Just give them to
Grading-
Jonah when he gets home. Look, here you go, son. You play with these.
Or take $100.
We're gonna stop right now so I can kill Rich off screen. I'll give you $100 right now. I will
He's on
Venmo
Nate.
you.
Uncle Ernie, look.
I'll Venmo you $100 right now, Rich. Right now for the binder and the red binder. How much for the red binder?
I don't know.
I'll give you $200.
I'm not saying that there's Pokemon cards in there, but there are some cards in
Ah,
there.
heck. I'll give
But
you-
I think
I'll give you $50
there's
for that.
something. There's card. I know I have. Those are my high value cards in that red little. It's just a small little. There's not many of them. Maybe about 5 or 6 pages.
I'll give you $150 for both.
No, I can't.
I would. No,
I don't know
I
what's
wouldn't
in
do
that
it for
red-
either of you. That's not a. I wouldn't do it if I were you, but I wouldn't do it if I were you. Like it's one of those things. It's like both you're gonna like. There's no winner, I guess. It's
All right, what if we work together, Rich? What if you bring me the cards?
pretty cool
I will sleeve them for
That
you.
is super cool.
cosplay.
Yeah,
That is pretty cool.
that is super
That-
cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Put the picture up here, like so.
I'm not gonna put the picture up there. Sorry,
Anyways, yeah.
but
was
we could work together, Rich. Because I mean, you want to send one card. So if you send one card, it's anywhere between.
So I could take this into a shop and be like, "Hey, bro, just look through these cards. What do you give me?" These? And
Yeah.
the guys turn around and,
Well, it depends. So
without him grading them. He could be like, "I'll give you $200 for them."
yeah,
Or less, a lot less.
or less,
Yeah.
yeah, because they still need to make a profit off of it.
They've got to turn around and flip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
most-
they're gonna be like,
Most card shops,
"I'll give you $50 for the whole binder."
most card shops are going to say, "Hey, I have a specific guy for that. So let me see when he's available to come in. Do you want to leave your cards here with us? We'll
No.
go through them." So that's, but that I'm telling you, that
No, I know.
yeah, that's the process I went through. Is they had to call their Pokemon card guy to come in. He came in, he went through everything I had, and then they're like, "Here's the ones that we do want. Here's the ones we don't want." Luckily, they took all of them. They said, "Hey, we'll take the lot, $500." But estimated value was $700 to $750. But for them to make a profit,
Yeah,
we met at $500. They first tried to offer me $400, and I was like, "Give me $500." So, but again, so getting it graded, you're paying $15 to $35, just
Yeah, I'm not
depending
gonna
on
do all that.
the amount of cards that you're sending in, and then you have processes of, hey, if you really want to make it like look great, you can cotton swab it. There's certain things you can get to really
they
clean
do
the
all
card.
that stuff
Yeah,
too?
dude, it's insane. Have I done that? No, but when I get that Charizard. Yeah, that was.
For the fourth time, that was. Look, we ended this segment like.
Hey, you shut your mouth, dude.
No, I'm not saying it's like, so. Now that we'll try it again and then move on to something.
Oh, okay,
This is like.
we're gonna end it again because Ernie just likes to interrupt. This is 49 and single.
40.
I don't know. What
I'm
did you
not
say?
49. He's talking to you.
49,
I'm
40.
not for it. You're older
What
than
is
me,
it?
right?
47,
That doesn't matter.
48, 27 and single. This is where Ernie goes, yeah, and still single.
I didn't make a comment.
Your face said it all. So did Rich's face, but Rich just took a drink so he can hide it.
I wasn't gonna say.
He wasn't gonna say that.
Yeah, so a couple $100, my
Good
estimation.
job.
Thank you though. I appreciate
That
it.
was interesting.
That was fun. I really like that.
I'm selling at my yard sale now. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
All right, so we had our fun. Welcome back, everybody. We had our fun today. We ate some really good food. We looked
Delicious.
at Pokemon cards, and we even cried a little bit.
Wow.
This is one. This is
The
the
one where
we-
Nate cries.
The one where Nate cries. That'll be the title. The one where Nate cries. So you guys are both in leadership positions. be it at church or at work.
Correct.
How do you deal with the frustrations of your team? And it could be something as small as like, okay, you're showing up late all the time, or maybe it's just this individual or these individuals aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. But you've had multiple conversations or you've discussed it. What are some ways that you as a leader would tackle that? Or how do you deal with that frustration, first of all? Like, how do you, like, first, like, start with yourself first, if you don't mind. Like, if you're frustrated and you're just like, dude, I just don't get it, how do you first deal with you and kind of get over that? Because that frustration's a you thing, right? Mm-hmm. So how do you get over that to then be able to talk to your team and say, hey, you know, X, Y, and Z?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so I think once you take on a leadership role, whatever it may be, right? You're in charge of a media, you're in charge of a praise team group, you're in charge of a women's group, you're in charge of a men's group, whatever like that. Whatever, you have to understand that once you've taken this role on as being a leader, there's no avoiding frustrating days with your groups. They're gonna happen. Okay, so it's not so much that you're frustrated and those type of things, because one thing that I know is that no matter how bad of a day I have, once I become and I take on that leadership role in front of those people, I got to put everything away. So, you know what I'm saying? Because if I allow my day to come out and I'm already at my peak's edge of, you know, my day's been a mess, and then I come out, I can let it out on these people. What kind of leader am I showing? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, like, in a sense, it's like people tend to see you in a different light when you don't show your cards. You know what I'm saying? You take on that role. Now, the people that you are getting frustrated with, you gotta ask them, how much do you want to be involved in this? How much does it mean to you to want to partake in whatever the ministry you're right. doing? You know what I'm saying? Because if they're just taking it as like, oh, I'm supposed to be there at 6, but I'll get there at 6:30. You know, they're going to talk for 15 minutes anyways. You know, how much do they want that? You know, because it really falls on the person. Really, I mean, it's a thing to where it's like, whether you're in a praise team, whether you're in a media group or whatever, if there's a passion or a desire to do that, they're going to put everything they have into that ministry in whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So you would maybe want to sit down with that person and say, like, hey, you know, whoever it was, you know, John, you know, you've been late like 3 weeks in a row. Like, you really want to do this? Is this something you really want to do? You know? Right. And I understand people, you know, they things happen, they're running late and things like that. But you should know, as far as being in the leadership position, this guy uses the same excuse or an excuse all the time. Every week there's an excuse from this guy, an excuse, and so there's already something going on there. You know, so you really want to break it down to that. So I would say, like I said, it's inevitable not to get frustrated in some aspects of it, but you never want to show that in being a leader, like in being in a leadership position, you know. And I feel you don't, and the reason is because the less that people see that side of you, they kind of respect that a little more, you know, because they see, oh, well, you know, everyone's human, everyone's gonna have a bad day, you know, right. But for some reason, Ernie's never had a bad day because he's always coming in with a smile on his face, and you understand? You know what I mean?
No,
though?
Yeah.
You know
what's so funny?
You know what I'm saying? Though you can't, once you take on that leadership role, you literally got to put, in a sense, you got to put yourself aside, put it away, put yourself away. You know, that way when people are listening to you, looking at you, they don't have an ounce of what type of day you had. You know, you could have had a bad day, you could have had a good day, it doesn't matter. But every time you stand before those people, they're going to look at you as like, this is who my leader is. This is who, and again, sitting down with that person and finding out, do you really want to, is this something you really, I'm not mad at you if you don't want to do this, but I need to know how much you want it. I need to know how much this means to you,
Yeah.
And a lot has to do with maturity level in the person, especially when it comes to ministries in a church, if you got, and I'm not saying like this age is a bad age, but because we have some young kids running cameras at our church and they're young guys, but they do an excellent job doing it, so it's the maturity level of the person too, where it's like, if they might be too immature. They might not understand the meaning of it. Maybe they want to do it because their friend's doing it, or their mom or their parent told them to get involved in something,
Right.
But I think it comes down to that also. You got to make sure that, hey, they got to understand that if they're put into a ministry, it's a thing to where it's like, one, maturity has to do with it and how much they really want to do it, and it's going to take time, and that's what they have to understand too. It's going to take your time from being at home. You got to come here at 5, 6 o'clock before everybody else shows up,
right.
Start getting everything ready and everything like that. And that's where it kind of comes out, that's,
Yeah. Ernie?
I mean, I think what you said was right. I mean, I agree. I mean, it's something I think the other thing to keep in mind too, and I fell into this category. It's maybe you're in the wrong ministry.
Ooh.
Media's cool. Hey, I get to have a camera and stuff, but you don't have that's not your ministry. It's not your thing. Maybe you find something that you do have that passion for, that desire for.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, I've always been stuck into he's a computer guy. He's in media.
Yeah.
Your profession is kind of like, oh, that's your profession, so you can do it
Mm-hmm.
in the church, but that's not always the right fit for people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or even if someone thinks they're a creative and stuff, but they just don't, it's not a good fit.
Right.
So you're in the wrong ministry, which happens a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, a lot of churches, they'll do that test, not the test, but the questions and stuff.
Yeah,
to try
spiritual
to get
assessment.
you into that right ministry. And they do a pretty good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
But every time I've took that, never has it been in anything computer related.
Yeah.
It's always been more on the administrative side.
Mm-hmm.
So I find myself in the media side. I do I like the creative part, like the designing,
Yeah.
but I don't like a lot of the other stuff.
Right.
Running the screen. I just don't like it. So I ended up it became just this monotonous thing that I was just showing up, doing my job, and I'm out. Turned into a job.
Oh, yeah, I see.
So if you allow it to get to that where it's not really that's not what you want to do, that's not your passion, then you're not going to care to be on time. Like, whatever, I came, I did my job, I'm out. You have this attitude of just like, whatever.
I can see that. Yeah.
So I think it's important that you make sure people are in that ministry, in the right ministry. It's very easy to just go with like the shiny stuff, it's cool, the media part, it's get a good camera,
take photos for social media. Ooh, it might get put out there.
Yeah, but
yeah, we have, I think once or twice a year, we have this. It's like an annual thing. I think it's maybe once a year that we do it. And after service, our chapel, where the dining area is, they set all the booths up for all the ministries that are in the church, and they encourage whoever wants to sign up, go to the booths that you feel like you fit in, and stuff like that. And it's crazy because there are a lot of people that go and sign up to these things, and some may make it, some don't, but then you're able to see, who really has a passion for it, who doesn't have a passion. Because everyone's like, there's a lot of people, I want to be an usher, and then when it comes down to it, it's like, I don't have time, I can't be there, and whatever, I don't know the story of ushers, but I'm just using that as an excuse. I mean, example. Thank you. So there's a lot of things that, that partake in those things where people realize like, oh wait, okay, you mean I got to walk up there and hold a camera while the pastor's preaching and everything? It's like, I don't know if I could do that. Okay, then this isn't for you. Then go find something else.
Yeah.
But I think that's where it just comes down to those types of things. don't get frustrated. If you're a leader,
Yeah, and
you can't get frustrated. You can get frustrated on your own time.
Yeah.
You know, don't let it out on the people. You know,
And I think as a leader, that's the advice I always give him. Like,
so let me tell you why I,
ahead. Yeah.
you know, so by the time this gets posted, it'll be gone and done with, you know, whatever. So this past weekend we had our Palabra Viva service, and I was just dealing with frustration after frustration after frustration, just with the team, and I did show it. It did, like, it got so bad to where, and I don't want to use this as an excuse, but I was up all night, so I didn't sleep. But, you know, being in that leadership role and then having these expectations and then nobody following the expectations, to me, it was just like, you know, it had me questioning a lot of, are you really in the right ministry? Are you, because for X, Y, and Z, you're going to be there. But for this one, you're not. So that's where, like, the frustration for me, it was, and I've done pretty well. Like, I guess you could say I was a pretty bad leader this weekend. Like, horrible. I literally just wanted to say, you know what? Screw it. Do what you want. That's how.
I was there on Friday cooking
Yeah.
for the service. He literally came in there and said, "Screw it, I'm done."
Dude, like,
It wasn't just a
yeah.
Like, he
But-
was like,
But like, I know
the
I can talk to
frustration on
to
this guy.
Ernie.
right? Of course. Yeah.
Like, and that's why, like, I saw Ernie out, because I know I could just say whatever I want to say and just be like, okay, cool, like, be done with it. But no, like, it got to that point where I was just like, dude, like, this is one of the biggest services we have, and it just seemed like nobody cared.
So were you the overseer of this group?
Yes.
So they kind of knew what they were supposed to be doing, but they kind of didn't follow through and do what they did.
So we let them know, hey, you got to be here an hour before the service. You got to be here at this time, you know, just so we can go over the projects, going over, kind of clarifying everything that was going on. But
Are these people used for anything else?
They're creatives only, right? Your team, media, creative, whatever you're called.
creative, 1, 2, 3 of them are used elsewhere, but not for. But on these specific days, they weren't. They were strictly creative.
There's such a appeal to creative team though,
Yeah.
because those people, and I don't mean to say it in like a bad way, but at least when I was on part of those teams,
Right.
you don't have to be in church like all the time. You have this freedom to kind of do whatever you like, as long as you're providing the content you need to do and stuff.
Yeah.
But I would find myself just, sitting in the room the whole time. Did not sit in a service for a couple years.
Oh, wow.
Which we are.
Which is not the fault of them.
No,
just to
no,
say
no.
they required that you sit in a service every week,
Yeah.
every Sunday. But I was just like, I'm busy.
Or yeah, Ernie being Ernie. Well, so I did the same, and I still do.
There's a appeal to the creative team. You have this freedom. You kind of you're walking around. You're kind of, it's different than an usher. You're here,
Right.
like a greeter. Kind of, it's just
Yeah.
more of a. It's got a cool
Like, you're creative, man. You get to carry a
TikTok
camera.
videos
You
you're
got to do
making, so
TikTok and
it's got that appeal to it, but at the same time, that's the appeal to a lot of the younger kids that do it, but it's not their passion. They realize,
Is it more like, I don't have to be in church, so I want to get involved in it kind of thing?
I don't know, but
because like we at the church I attend, we have this thing called the growth track. So we go through multiple steps to figure out what ministry you would be best in and
Okay.
where your giftings and talents would be definitely used, to make sure it is your passion. It is something that comes easy to you, makes a difference, stuff like that. But I don't know, and I know, this weekend, I'm gonna admit it, I was a horrible leader. I literally just, again, there was that point I walked in and I was like, dude, I don't care anymore.
he's like, F this.
Okay, I didn't go that far, but
I don't know what church you go to, so it's fine.
but
After he
it,
left the altar, he came back and said,
but it got to that point to where it was like, do these people not care?
I see what you're saying too, because it's like, what you want, what you see, how you want it formatted and everything. And when you don't have that team that pulls that out,
Yeah.
I can understand the frustration. It's like they're not seeing your vision. So maybe that's what it is, is to get your team to see your vision. It's kind of like if a pastor has a vision and your church isn't catching the pastor's vision, that pastor's going to go through so much because no one's looking at the pastor's vision. Mm-hmm. But if you get everybody on board and have them understand this is what we want to do, this is how we want to do it. When you get those people, it's kind of like if you're taking photographs, right? Mm-hmm. And I know you're big on photos. And back in the day when I used to take photos, I know even now, I'm not in the media team. I would love to be in the media team. But there's other things. You
wouldn't cut it.
I know I wouldn't. They'd be like, look at that 46-year-old man up there. Like,
where's your portfolio at?
But I see, I'm like, oh man, that'd be a nice photo. Oh man, look at that. That'd be a perfect angle. Look, oh my God. So you have a visual of what you want, but it's getting your team to see that exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where the frustration comes in, because maybe you have a good working creative team, but there's so many different ideas that when it comes down to it, it's, they're not working out to what you want them to be. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
It could be a variety of things. But
and the thing you said though, that, the whole, I can be frustrated, but don't let them see it. That's what I have the most difficult
You
part.
do. You have a problem with it.
Yes.
Because you can't.
To me, it's like,
you can tell he's frustrated when he's talking to them, to the point where I've had times been like, I try to say something to change the oh yeah, so because I'm not just gonna override him and be like, no, you can't talk like that, relax, so it's more like oh yeah, I'll just interject something to kind of break that up without people noticing what I'm doing, and just kind of
which I've improved on. I have. I don't talk to people in that way as much
until this past
week.
Well, no, so even this weekend, I just stayed quiet.
But that's the problem. You're communicating without communicating.
Yeah, so that's
so that's his frustration.
So my frustration was
I used to say something and show my frustration, but now I'll show it by being quiet. And either way, you're showing your frustration.
Yeah, and I knew I was.
So
I knew I was. It was that thing. Okay, that's why I had to get out. I was just like. That's why I wanted to go talk to you.
He said, you can't let that show. You still have to, hey, communicate. It all goes back to communication.
It does.
Yeah.
Because you're doing the same thing, just totally opposite ways.
Yeah.
You're quiet. You're shut in. You're shut down, or you're vocally
Yeah.
frustrated. You have to find that balance there of
somewhere. It's somewhere.
And it's true. It's true because if you come into a group as a leader, okay, and say, your weekend didn't go great, and I'm talking about at your services, and it didn't go great, so you have your follow-up meeting or whatever you guys do, or your next meeting, and you just start just chopping heads, oh my God, what was wrong with you guys, or whatever, and you're beating them up so much you don't give them a chance to learn. So what happens sometimes is that because you come in chopping off heads so much, it's almost in a sense of you don't give them the opportunity to fix what it was. Now it's just oh God, we know we messed up, and here comes Nate. He's gonna just beat us up.
I didn't chop any heads off though.
Okay, well,
yeah,
but still showing,
that
shutting down.
Just kind of hey, I'm just gonna do my own thing. I literally
a horrible husband.
Probably. You know what? Probably. Maybe that's why I don't have a wife yet. I don't know.
But
maybe I just need the right wife to. I don't know. I don't even say anything.
No, go ahead.
But I just did my thing. I was like, okay, cool. They know what they're doing. I'm I don't have enough time to sit down with you and go through the projects anymore. So I was just like, cool. You guys know what you're doing? Go do it. I'm gonna do what I know I'm supposed to be doing. And so I went out and did what I was supposed to do. But yes, the whole frustration, even just me just being there, just you knew I was frustrated, and I just go out, grab content, do what I had to do, came back. I just kind of cool. It was one of those it is what it is moments, but kind of to the 10th power of it is what it is. And
so are these things that happen? I don't want to say all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
No, not all the time.
I think it's a common thing too, not just this church. It's probably
Oh, yeah.
super common.
Oh, between all the churches though, but you do have your individuals who it is a reoccurring thing.
Yeah, see, those are the ones that you kind of you'd really want to sit them down and either teach them like a one-on-one thing on what you're looking for, you know, or just have them soul search and see if this is really what they want to do, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what it comes down to, and a huge part. And I'm not saying you don't do this, but a huge part is communication. You know, I mean, if you see everything just derailing and everything, you as a leader, compose yourself first.
Right.
Go grab the reins and just say, no, we're not going that way. You know, especially as a leader, because for you walking in, so you guys go do what you're gonna do. I'm just gonna go this way and do. I know what I'm gonna do. You let the reins go.
Again, I acknowledge I was a
You could also
crappy
start
leader
praying.
this weekend. Dude, I did pray. I did pray. No,
Well,
So it got
wait,
it
hold
got
on.
to that point.
No, hold
So
on,
it got
hold
to
on,
that point.
hold on.
It got to that point where I literally went in and I was like, you know what, God? Like, I am at this point. I didn't even go up, like, it was during one of the services, but I had to walk outside and I was just like, you know what? Like, I don't know why I'm so frustrated. Like, I knew I was frustrated, but it was a feeling that I had.
Yeah.
That I was so frustrated. I walked outside. I was like, all right, God, like, you got to do something, because I don't know why. Like, you're 15 minutes from the church. Literally, I just saw you 15 minutes from the church and you show up late. How? 40 minutes late. So, like, stuff like that.
Passion.
Or you tell me, hey, I'm going to be there, and you're 30 minutes late. So I did pray, but I did pray.
He said to pray before this stuff happens.
True.
Yeah, that is true.
No,
No,
it's
you're
true.
right.
It's
You're
true.
right.
No,
Yeah,
it's true.
you got me there. You got me there.
It's true.
But I did. But like today and
I'll let you in on a little insight. Like for the praise team, you know, it's like we have it. So it's like, you know, we have rehearsal at 11 o'clock on Sunday, whatever. You're there at 11:06. You're not singing. You know what I mean?
And I think that's the important thing. You've got to create these
Like a boundary. Yeah.
and then stick
like
to
a line.
it, though.
Yeah.
Because I think what happens a lot is, okay, you don't want to have. It's a big service, so these people are 30 minutes late. You're gonna be like, well, we need them, so we'll just rather than, you know what,
Yes.
we're gonna suffer with what we produce.
Right.
You're not. You know, next time, you know.
And you know what? And I'll be
actually-
honest, it's like that because it's like, okay, we have 3 and 3 singers. So if we have to go 2 and 3 because 2 people are late, we're going 2 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to set that down. So even like I'm saying, for you to say like, oh, this is like a always ongoing thing, it really does fall into how much do these people really care about this ministry. If you don't care about a ministry, you're not going to put everything into it. You know what I mean? And going back to another thing, how you said like they're not in church. Are you saying like they're at church?
Yeah, we're at.
Yeah,
They're just
so
not involved in
No,
church.
not in the
involved, but
service.
in the service.
Yeah, so
Okay.
and that's something we're working on. So I've now scheduled people. You serve 2 full Sundays a month, and then you're able to come and just enjoy 2 full
So
Sundays.
you have like a rotation
Yeah.
group?
So like Rich, you'll be the first Sunday. Ernie, you're the second
Right,
Sunday.
right, yeah.
Rich, you get second Sunday off, and then Ernie, you get the first and the third Sunday off. So there's that rotation we're now building into.
Which
I'm
is
still
good.
working on.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's me that I'm still working on. Okay, when can I then let go of the reins? Like, and that's my thing is, and I've told my leaders, hey, I'm not gonna I can't really sit in the service without having to watch everything going on, because I don't know if I can hand the reins over, because I know it's not gonna be like if it's chaotic.
Are you a micromanager?
No, not at all. At least I don't think so. I'm not sitting there saying, all right, Rich, do you have this done yet? Are you doing it? Hey, no, this needs to be like, I don't think I micromanage. I say, hey, here's the project. Send it to us so we can approve it. We can check it out before it gets posted. Now we put in, we do have a few things that we've put into place to where it's like, all right, you know, now we're starting to get a structure of nothing happens unless me or my other leader know about it. So no more like on your own projects, no more people. Hey, Rich, I need you to go do this for me.
Right.
Make this video. Nope. everything's being streamlined between me and my other leader. So
Yeah, I think because I mean, there are, like I said, there's people that have signed up for ministries, but it didn't work out for them, you know. And I think they got to do a little soul searching and see if this is really what they want to do, you know, and remind them. I mean, it's not, you're doing it for the kingdom of God. You're not, you know what I'm saying? It's not a job. If anything, it should be exciting to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be fun. I mean, if you grab a camera, if you're taking photos or whatever the case may be, it shouldn't be boring to you at all what you're doing. And I'm not even talking about like for the kingdom. I'm just saying just in general. If you find the people that I can't wait to be there, you know, I can't wait to help out. The people that are coming in late, especially that late, yeah, man, you have to switch it up, you know, no matter how nice they are, friendly they are, or whatever. Because even with that, if you were to like say your best creative, the best, but they're always late. But I can't get rid of this. This person's so good. You sit them down and say you're not being involved. They'll do some soul searching on, okay, like I want to be, okay, well you got to stop being late. You know, we got to sit you down for a month or whatever.
Either they'll do that, or they'll be like, oh, peace out.
Yeah.
And you'll lose them. But then, hey, you rebuild.
Yeah.
It's like a baseball team.
True story.
You trade people, rebuild.
But no, I see your guys' points and everything like that. So I'm still working on a way to properly go that route of, okay, it's a consistent thing. Maybe this isn't for you. Let's find what your next steps are in either finding a different ministry or.
Yeah. But again, you know, you can't, in a sense, you can't be like, let's go help you find something else. You know what I mean? Like, you got to let them know, like, you either want this or you don't want it. If you don't want this, then okay, thank you for your help. You know, God bless.
I've tried that route. I've tried to. I am that person who will say, you showed up late, you're not serving. Sorry, no. You're not communicating, you're not serving. But there are things in place that overrule me that say, no, you can't do that. We have to, you know, you're working with volunteers. People have lives.
Meaning they go to your church or?
They go to, people have lives. Things happen. And I get that. And there is wiggle room for that.
I understand that. But you've given, you're given a responsibility. And in order to fulfill that responsibility, it's kind of like for example, and I'll use this as an example. You know, there's three praise team leaders. Okay, myself and then two other girls. Okay, and I do Wednesdays, they do Sundays, and things like that. But they've put us in like the pastor has put us in charge over this praise team. So with every possibility that we always try to figure something out. Be proactive before we have to take it to the pastor. Now, the pastor has put us in charge and said, you guys make the decision. If it gets really bad, then come and talk to me and we'll figure something out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think the leadership above you has to understand, like, I've given them this position to, you know, fulfill, to do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? So in a sense, I understand what you're saying. There's like higher, you know, that are telling you like, no, let's still do. But I think that's where you got to kind of sit down with the leadership and say, look, this is where we're struggling at. But because you're telling me that it's okay for them to do this, this is why we're having these types of problems and issues. You know, it's not a bad thing to sit down with your leadership and say, these are the issues. This is a solution. Of course, you don't want to go in as a leader. Mm-hmm. You don't want to go in just spilling problems. This is a problem. This is an issue.
Right.
You want to go in and let them know this is a problem, but I have a solution. Right. I have an idea what we can fix. And we got to do this. We got to cut this one off, and we'll have a smaller team, but we can still work. This one's kind of holding us back. We're going to, and then like again, you know, have your idea. You know, we're going to sit them down for a month, see what this person really wants. I've already talked to them. Blah blah blah. Go from there. You know. It's communication, you know.
All communication.
Yeah, it's all communication.
All communication.
Communicate. It's good.
That's where it starts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys.
You're a good leader, Nate.
I would, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I struggle with that a lot. That's the, I don't know. Thank you though. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll accept it.
Thank you.
Is that the last segment? Huh? Are we done?
Yes, we are. You can say. Okay.
And that concludes.
And that concludes Hungry and Bored. BOARD.
Road to 30.
Road to
21.
30. Oh yeah. We are on the road to episode 30. Dang.
Wow.
In 9 weeks we will hit 30.
I can't wait.
What are we doing for the big 30, Ernie?
You said.
Can't reveal yet.
Oh.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Because he doesn't know.
No, I do.
We're going to watch the first Pokemon movie and we're all going to cry. Crap. What piece was I supposed to add in?
See, I'm not bothering with you.
It was the
told you
Pikachu.
earlier.
It was the Pikachu.
We had this conversation. I said, jot down the timestamp and what you're going to put in.
You didn't write down his food rating
I
today.
didn't write down nothing.
No.
You didn't, huh?
You forgot already.
No, I don't. No, my rating was an 8. It would have been 8.5 to a 9 due to the Funyuns, but then you made fun of me, so I said, no, we're going to go back
I wouldn't
down to
want
an 8.
the rating just based off the Funyuns. Like a higher rating based off the Funyuns.
Chips do have a lot to do with it.
They
bro.
do have
The
a lot to do
sandwich
with
alone, I'll take the 8.
it. 7. No, it was an 8. It was good. Or great on my scale. It was great.
It was a great
Great
sandwich.
sandwich.
Cool.
And then next week on Hungry and Bored. You know how they do those like preview videos? That would be
Now
cool.
you're going to put videos here.
No, I'm just saying that would be cool if we did like a preview video. I don't know how we would do that. I don't think that's possible.
Put a preview video of something that hasn't.
Yeah, I know. But we can reenact, be like, oh my God, what's up, Rich? Welcome to episode 22.
We'd have to put on different shirts.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I wear the same thing all the time, so I'm chilling.
We could change shirts.
Mhm.
I fit
Yeah.
in your clothes.
Yeah, you guys just switch clothes. Put Ernie in a hat.
I don't wear hats. We've discussed this.
Okay. I didn't know if you were just going to talk about something.
No, we just got to wait till next.
I remember he discussed it.
We did, but you guys took too long to talk about Jesus.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. I never pay attention here. Anyway, so thank you for watching episode 21 of Hungry and Bored.
BOARD.
The Road to 30.
Yes.
I'm your host, Nate, and with me,
Ernie.
and
Richard.
we'll see you next time.
Turn it up. America. Trump. Indicted. Free Trump.
Oh my God. Hungry and Bored is not even. We're not affiliated with any parties. Please do not take this as any advice.
You show do not represent those hungry and bored.